Hello student. Today we are going to learn finite and non-finite verb. Okay, before start, I request all of you please pay attention whatever I'm saying. Okay, finite verb are those verbs which changes according to the number or tense. Non-finite they never ever change according to the number or tense. Let's see some examples. Now, finite verb. Finite verbs are those that change their form according to the number and person of the subject of the sentence. They have present, past, and future forms. Like we have learned in earlier classes, like verb have three forms: uh, present form, participle form, and the past form. Like for an example, write, wrote, written; break, broke, broken; come, came, come. In this way. One more thing, student, a sentence does not make sense without a finite verb. Remember this. Finite verb is very much important in a sentence. Okay, if it is not there, your sentence is absolutely meaningless. Oh, let's see some examples. Finite verb must agree with the number and person of its subject. Now, what number means? Like singular number and our plural number. Now, I love food. Here, I and love. Love is my here verb. I agree with the word love. Now, similarly, see Kevin. Kevin loves food. So, Kevin is my singular number. That's why I take singular verb. I hope you understand this. Now, if the tense of the sentence changes, then the form of the verb also changes. Such a verb is finite verb, and that verb we call finite verb. Suppose if the tense is changing, the verb also has to change, and if it is changing, then we can definitely say that, absolutely we can say that this is my finite verb. Okay, now let's see some examples. He works at the photo shop. He works. This sentence is belong to the simple present tense, and he is my singular. That's why I take the verb singular. Now see, he worked at the photo shop. Now this sentence is my simple past tense, and that's why I took the verb worked. Now let's discuss about non-finite verb. Non-finite verbs are those that do not change their form according to the number and person of the subject of the sentence. They do not indicate tense and function and they play the role as a noun and adjective. Okay, so which means net if I speak, it's just a opposite to the finite verb. See some examples, it will be clear. Now, non-finite verbs are not bound by tense, person, or number. Remember this, non-finite never ever reveal the tense, person, or subject. Okay, now see, one example, my friends hated working. Now, hated here is my finite verb, and working is here my non-finite verb. Now, Richie hates working. Now, here again, hates its finite verb, whereas working it stands as non-finite verb. Okay, a sentence will make sense without the non-finite verb. Absolutely. If you remove the non-finite verb from that sentence still give you the meaning. See, we must go shopping now. If I removed shopping here, which is my non-finite verb, my sentence still give me the meaning. We must go now. I hope you understand this. Now, let's talk about non-finite types. Okay, mostly they have three types: infinitive, participle, and gerund. Now, infinitive is very easy. It comes with a to. Like John is going to wait outside. So that to wait is indicating this is my infinitive verb. Okay, or in other hand we can say non-finite verb. Now participle verb does the work of both. Okay, both verb and adjective. It works in both ways, as well as verb as well as adjective. That's why we call verbal adjective. See the example. Look at the burning candles. Look at the burning candles. Here it's my participle. Now gerund. Gerund act as a verb and noun. Okay, gerund, that is the main difference between participle and gerund, because is that participle also work as a verb, and sometimes it's act as a adjective, whereas gerund also work as a verb, but sometimes it play the role of noun, and that's why we call verbal noun. See the example. Painting is my hobby. I hope you understand this. Now, the finite verbs are in bold in the following sentences. The word which is are red, they are my finite verb, and the word which is underlined within the blue, they are my non-finite verb. Now, see, verbs appear in almost all sentences. See, appear again, it's my here finite verb. It's changed according to the tense. This sentence is illustrating finite and non-finite verb. Now is my finite verb, whereas illustrating is my non-finite verb. The dog will have to be trained well. Now will here is my finite verb, whereas have to be trained it's my non-finite verb. Tom promises to try to do the work. So here try and do both are my non-finite verb, and promises is my finite verb. Hope you understand this chapter. Thank you.